Hello everyone. Welcome to the stream. Just fixing the background audio right now. Let me know if it's ever too loud. Okay. Oh, hello. Welcome to the stream. Welcome Pixel. Welcome Skunky. Welcome Deanna. Welcome. I'm just doing a little bit. I feel like that's kind of loud. Let me know if it's too loud. But I'm just healing up my tools right now, so that we can get ready to play some hardcore Minecraft together. But I hope that everyone is having a lovely Sunday so far, and you're ready for the week ahead. I am not. Oh, but it's a long weekend, isn't it? Thank you so much, Deanna, for subscribing with Prime. I really appreciate that. Thank you so much. Thank you for the support. Also, ignore the fact that this is what my XP farm looks like. I don't know what is going on here, honestly, but we're gonna keep on moving along and ignoring that. But anyways, let me talk about what we're going to do today. So I'm planning for my next hardcore episode, and I just have like so many materials to collect, so I figured that we could just collect them together and hang out together instead of me. If I wasn't streaming, I would probably just be listening to Sabrina Carpenter, her new album. Let me know if you've listened to it. Let me know if you are a Sabrina Carpenter fan as well, because I've just been having it on repeat. Hello, Cornelius. I'm going to steal your bed. Except I can never sleep in Cornelius's bed because there's always monsters. Like, literally right here. Okay, don't wake up. Okay, there's still monsters. We've got this. Cornelius, move out my way. It's crazy how many monsters are always hanging around Cornelius. Usually there'll be like a swarm of zombies. Yeah, like, what is going on here? I really need to light it up or something. I see a creeper. We might be good now. Cornelius, can I steal your bed? Please and thank you. Also, I've had to do this like carpet trapdoor situation because he has escaped many a times. Perfect. There we go. But he has escaped so much. So this allows him to never escape again. It is kind of tedious to get out of it though, but you know, we got to do it for Cornelius. Okay. So we need to get some wood. So we'll probably start doing that at the beginning of today's episode. So for my next hardcore episode, we are building a pumpkin and melon farm. And I'm going to need wood and, you know, all of the build materials for that farm. And let's see. I have a list. We need oak, spruce, dark oak. We're going to need mangrove, and I don't really have a good way to get mangrove wood. So we're going to figure out how to do that. I could like go to a mangrove forest and deforest it. I'm not entirely sure what I want to do there, but I don't know, because I have like my little lumber mill and I can plant trees there and chop down those trees, but I don't really have a good place for mangrove, you know, because those trees are so awkward. I don't know, but here we can chop down a few spruce trees, and then we'll also need to chop down dark oak trees, and then I think we're good on oak, honestly. So probably spruce first. Thank you for saying my world looks cute. I am very happy with it. I just love this hardcore world so much, and looking at all of the cool builds I've done, it's so cool. I've just never had a long-term world like this, and there's definitely benefits to a long-term world. I love that I can just like jump in this world and pretty much build whatever I want, because whenever you constantly are starting new worlds, you have to like, you know, get your set of starter tools, and then you don't have a good way to get wood fast, and you know, it's just more difficult to get materials for builds. So that's just one of the big benefits of a long-term world. You can just like build, you know, or explore or do whatever you want. Though of course there are perks to a brand new world. I don't know. I don't want to start a brand new world. I am kind of sick of starting new worlds, honestly, because I feel like lately I've been doing some smaller Let's Plays, and in all of those worlds, whenever I play them, I have fun right at the beginning, and then later on, I'm like, I miss my diamond tools. I just want my lumber yard where I can plant giant trees and like not have to worry about exploring to a new biome and getting a new tree type. Or like, oh, I just wish I had a bone meal farm. I feel like you don't truly appreciate all of those quality of life things until you start a new world and you don't have them and you're like, okay, cool, I have my stone pickaxe, you know. Ew, it's raining. So after these spruce trees, we also should probably go over to a Badlands, I'm thinking, so that we can get a little bit of terracotta. I'm going to need some red terracotta. I'm going to have a red roof on this build that I have planned. And then also, since it will be a pumpkin and melon farm, I'm probably going to need to get like pistons and observers. I'm not sure if I have enough quartz for that or not. So we may have to take another trip. I'm not sure. We'll just figure it out together. So far, we have a little over 3 stacks of spruce wood. I have no idea how much I'm going to need. I feel like I have no sense of the materials that I'm going to, like how many materials I'm going to need for a build. Literally no sense at all. I either collect quite literally way too much or not even close to enough. There's no in between. I love pumpkins grilled in butter. I've never had pumpkins grilled in butter. I have made a pumpkin soup this year because I am like in my pumpkin era now. Like as soon as late August hits, I'm like, it's fall. It's immediately fall time. And so I've been making some pumpkin dishes. I made my own pumpkin spice coffee syrup. I actually have like a little pumpkin spice latte here. There's not much left to it, but it's really, really good. It takes forever to make, and it makes like 2 lattes worth of syrup. So probably not like the most efficient way to get pumpkin spice syrup, but it is tasty. So I'll give it that. And then I've been baking a lot. If you didn't know, obviously I've been baking sourdough. But I also made some cookies. I made some apple pie cookies, and they're so good. And then I made some maple cookies, and they're like sandwich cookies. So they have cream in the middle, and they're like little maple leaves, and they're so tasty. I'm just so happy that fall is coming. I'm so happy. And it's been kind of cold in the mornings, like quite literally a bit chilly. And it makes me happy. I just love cold weather. I love the fall. I love the winter. I'm ready for summer to be over and done with. Okay, so we'll replant these trees. We'll plant this one here, I guess. Okay, Google, stop. I don't know why every time I stream, my Google downstairs starts talking to me. I didn't say anything that would give her the permission to just yap to me, you know? I don't know why she does that. Anyways, hello, I'm so sorry. We're gonna go through this again. Pseudonym. Hello, welcome to the chat. Hello. I know that you've been here before. Don't worry, I recognize your username. I just had to remind myself how to say things. I'm one of those people who like read books, and then whenever it comes time for me to say something out loud, I'm like, don't make me do it. Like, I don't know how to say things out loud. I can say things in my head all day, every day, but the moment I have to say something out loud, I'm like, I can't do it. I feel like there's so many words that I just like say really weird. I would have to see them to remember. but I don't know. I want to get better at pronouncing things. I always try to do that whenever I'm reading. I try to like actually learn the words because it's easy to be like, I've never seen that word before, moving on. But I try to like research the word and like look up what it means and how to say it. But then it's like through one ear out the other, and then I just like forget how to say it. You know? One of the tricky words for me to say is stanima. I always get the M and the N swapped, so I can't remember if it's stanima or stamina. Stanima? Stanima sounds right to me. I don't know. For some reason I just like cannot remember how to say that word. You can just call me pseudo. Will do. Thank you. Will do that. I need to get some shulker boxes going too, so that we can see exactly how many materials we have, and we can get all of our build materials in one chest together. And then I did a long play in this world, so I have a bunch. I have like my shulker mess by that build, and I need to kind of like clean up my mess. So we just have a bunch of like chore things to do. I feel like that's another thing that you don't think about in Minecraft, that you have to do chores, but you kind of do have to do chores while you're playing Minecraft. Like you have to gather all your things, harvest your crops, and then so much tidying. Who thought that Minecraft would kind of be like a cleaning simulator, you know? Oh wait, we gotta get rid of this. But or like an organizing simulator. If you like organizing, there's so many like organizing games. Just play Minecraft. You know? You will be able to organize literally however you want. Oh, there's another piece of wood here. Is there? Maybe not. No, I think we're good. It just looks dark in there. Okay. Let me get enough saplings to plant another dark oak tree. Plant, plant, plant. And then is it EB time? No, but it's almost EB time. Hello, Psycho. Welcome to the stream. Thank you for being here. I am proud of myself for streaming only 9 days after my other stream. Only 9 days, which is fantastic because before it was like several months. So, we're trying. We're trying. And I'm trying to tell myself, because, you know, you're supposed to have like a stream schedule. Like, oh, I stream at 6 p.m. every Sunday or whatever. But like, that just does not work for me in my schedule. I work a part-time job and I work like the weirdest, craziest hours, you know, and that just literally does not work for me at all. Every single week, every single day looks completely different for me. So I'm trying to tell myself, if you have time to stream, just stream. Like, don't be like, oh, well, you know, it's not at the same time that I streamed last time, blah, blah, because it's just making me not stream. So, you know, we're just gonna stream whenever I have time and whenever I have something to stream. I have trouble with the word specific. I would say Pacific, like the ocean. I used to do that as a kid, I think, but then I was also one of those kids that was like, it's specific. It's not Pacific. You know, I was like one of those bratty kids. So I like prided myself on saying specific, right? Also, I want to look at my little iron farm and see how it's doing. She's doing fantastic. Also, I love how I was that kid and then I can't speak, so don't know what I was doing as a kid. Okay, so this is the progress so far. I want to go over to that build that I was talking about earlier and see what wood I have left over from my last project. Also, do you hear that? The lovely sound of an iron golem dying. So let's bring this chest with us, and we'll bring this one too. Why do I have a carrot? Get rid of that. Ooh, I also have this. Do I have anything in here? I have this, some oak wood. We'll need oak wood. Oh, we'll actually need pale oak wood too. I kind of forgot about that. We'll need lanterns. what else? I think that's about it in this shulker box that we'll need. So we'll dump that. And then let's go flying. Where are my rockets? I have no idea, but there's some rockets here, so this will work. You say Pacific Ocean on purpose. I honestly love that for you. Go for it. I have like a language with my husband, and we just like say things that real people don't actually say. Let me know if like, I feel like that's just inevitable in a long-term relationship. Once you've been with someone for a long time, then you just like kind of make up your own language, or even like best friends or whatever. You just like say things that real people don't actually say. But look, you get to see a sneak peek of this build. No one's seen this before except you all. And this is my little like piggy merchant house. That's kind of what I was envisioning whenever I was building it, because if you watch Flip, I'm very inspired by Flip and his world and his lore and all of that. But I was thinking about having traders in my world. Like, they need a house to live in, you know? So this is one of their houses. And I was also inspired by Stardew Valley, you know, the traveling merchant in Stardew Valley. It's just a merchant that travels, and a pig like drives or like powers the traveling cart or whatever. So that was kind of my idea too, is that like this person uses pigs to drive the little cart over here. But yeah, this is the house that they live in, and it's literally so cute. I did pink because of pigs, and I feel like I put so many little details in it, and I'm so happy. I even did the interior, and it looks so good. We got a little bedroom and a little living room with the TV, flat screen TV. They're so fancy. But yeah, this is kind of what I'm thinking about doing along this long pathway, is just having little like outposts and people's houses and stuff like that. So we have things to look at, and I don't know, just more lore and stuff in my world. But here's my shulker mess. So let's get the things that we will probably need for my future build. Definitely these two wood types. Ooh, look at all this spruce wood. Love that. And actually, we have a bunch of terracotta, so we may not have to go to the mesa. I'm not sure. And then what else in here? Yeah, I think that's good. I think that's about all that we're going to need. Hello. Do I have a Discord? I do not have a Discord, but welcome to the stream, Melon. I actually do have a Discord, but I just haven't like opened it to the public because I'm scared. Because like, I don't know, it's like another thing to put on my plate, and I want to be able to make it an actual active Discord community. And I don't know, I feel like that's just so much more work to actually make it active and be active in it. I have a really bad habit of like, oh, I'm gonna like be so active on Instagram, and then I post there for like a month, and then I just like forget it even exists. So I don't know, I have one, but I don't know when I'm gonna like release it to the public. Okay, what are we doing now? Back to my base, I guess. Minecraft crafts reading. Wouldn't it be so cute to start like a Minecraft reading club? I love reading. I love crafts. It would be great. I know. I want to do it. I do want to. But I don't know. One step at a time. I'll get there eventually, I promise. I will. Maybe this is enough spruce. This is look how much spruce I have. This is definitely enough. And then is this enough? dark oak. I feel like it's not. Let's get a little bit more dark oak wood. Yeah, the reading club, it would be so cool. Or a little book club. That's what's called, a book club. That would be a lot of fun. I've done like online book clubs, and I've done book clubs with my family before. And book clubs are just so much fun. I love talking about books with other people. Let me grab these little saplings. And then I have some extra wood here in the lumber mill, so we can see what's popping there. And if we have any more pale oak wood, I would say we probably do. Because we only have like 19. We'll definitely need some more. Oh, wow. We're going to have to chop some more, methinks. So let's do that. I also love just having my storage in other locations than just like one storage building, because I don't know, it's cool to be able to like walk around in your world and be like, oh, let me go to my lumber storage. And it's all like neat and tidy in there, and it makes me happy. And it's kind of just like excess storage. I do keep wood in my base as well, but this is just like the overflow storage for extra wood. Yeah, and it does make the world so much more interactive. I am just kind of like a big fan of not having a storage building. They are so efficient, so practical, but also having your storage everywhere is cool too. And I've never done it that way in Minecraft. I've always had like a big storage building. And maybe at some point in this world, I will get a big storage building. I will craft one. I'm not sure. And I guess essentially my starter house is my storage building, because all of my storage is in there other than like the overflow storage. But I have like a bunch of ideas of builds that I can build essentially to store things. One thing that I have an issue of having space for is like looted goods, like the pottery sherds and all the stuff you get from what are the diggy things? Trail ruins, from the trail ruins, like stuff like that. Armor trims, you know, just like the random stuff, the stuff that you don't know where to put. I want to make a museum for things like that, and it can store all of my looted goods as well. So that's what I'm thinking about doing there. And then for this pumpkin and melon farm, obviously it's going to store pumpkins and melons as well, and then probably some emeralds too. I don't know what else though. This tree is sticking. That's very annoying. I'm gonna have to chop down this tree to make it unstick, unless I want to like punch the leaves for an hour straight, and I don't want to do that. Literally, that's like my pet peeve in Minecraft. I hate whenever leaves touch other leaves. I can't stand it. Whenever you just have like floating, not even floating trees, just like floating leaf bundles. That's very annoying to me. Yeah, and then having storage everywhere means that you do have builds with a purpose, because in Minecraft it's so easy to be like, okay, what am I going to build next? I don't know. I guess I'll build this. But then if you have like no reason behind it, for me, it makes me get bored of Minecraft. Because if I'm just building for the sake of building, then I feel like I'm not making progress in my world. Unless I have like a vision for something, I guess. Like my village transformation, I did it essentially just because that was the purpose, is to make it look nice. But I do like whenever builds have purposes, because it feels like I've checked another thing off my imaginary Minecraft list. Because I have so many little farms and stuff that I want to do, so many projects, and knowing that, oh, I have an extra build literally just for wood, it just makes me feel accomplished. I have somehow started chopping down all the cherry trees, even though that I don't even need cherry wood. But here we are. mostly because I want all the leaves to decay. That's pretty much the reason. I've also had the idea to remake my Animal Crossing town in Minecraft. And that would be like literally so cool. I don't know how I would actually go about starting that, because it kind of goes back to what I was saying at the beginning of the stream. I like being in a long-term world with good tools and a good way to get materials. So if I started a brand new world to make a whole entire Animal Crossing themed base, then it would take me forever to even just get to the point to where I can do that, and I have the tools and, like, you know, the materials and resources to be able to do that. So it would make sense for me to do it in my hardcore world, since I do already have like a really good foundation set up in this world. But then, like, do I want an Animal Crossing town in my hardcore world? Not really. So I don't know, like, it's a good idea. I like it. It seems like something that would be so much fun to do, but also where and how would I do it? And it's just such a big project. So I just don't know how to, like, approach it, I guess. And my Animal Crossing town, I have the same Animal Crossing town from release day in 2020. I remember this was whenever, like, COVID was just starting and, like, no one knew how to deal with COVID. So we were like, they were like, just stand outside, no one touch anyone, stay away from each other, okay, here's your Animal Crossing game, now leave, kind of thing. And then I just came home and I played Animal Crossing, and I didn't have to work for literally months because it was COVID time. And that's what I did. I played Animal Crossing as a very large part of the population did. So I still have the same exact Animal Crossing town, and I still have the same villagers. You know, you get like 2 starting out villagers. I still have the same exact villagers. Isn't that so cool? Not to flex, but that's like my biggest flex in my whole life, you know? There's a streamer I watch on TikTok, and her base is the Animal Crossing town. That is so cool. I haven't actually seen anyone do it, but, like, I don't seek that out either, and it hasn't, like, jumped to my attention. But I would love to see someone else do it and see their interpretation of Animal Crossing in Minecraft. The first year of Animal Crossing was our good old days, for real. For real. It was just, it was so much fun. And I know COVID was a very hard time for a lot of people, and I have sympathy for the people that did struggle because of it for one reason or another. But I can say that my time during COVID was full of Animal Crossing and lots of good memories, and just staying at home and not having to work. So definitely not saying I'm thankful for COVID, but I can at least appreciate what was going on in the world, you know? Lame Towel is her username. Thank you. I will definitely check her out. That's super cool. Yeah, I would love to see how people do that, because I don't know. I don't even know how I would do it. And, like, whenever I was really thinking about how would I even do this project, let me get my chest plate on. Hello. I was like, do they just start with, like, a blank world? Do they start in, like, a super flat world and just, like, I mean, I guess you couldn't start in a super flat world because you need, like, all the materials. I don't know. I guess I need to look her up and figure it out. What am I doing? I think we're good on wood. Oh wait, I need a little bit more dark oak. Let's get some more dark oak, and then we'll need some mangrove. So mangrove, and then probably just these trees of dark oak, and that should probably be good for dark oak. And then, do I even have mangrove saplings? I have quite literally no idea. I probably do. Have I built? I have built with mangrove. Didn't I do it with the sniffer house? I feel like I did. Let me take a peek. Why can't I remember? Oh yeah, see, mangrove. So I probably have propagules somewhere, I think. And also, how did I even chop down those trees? Did I go to a mangrove forest? I can't remember at all. She terraformed an entire island. Yeah, I would imagine that the start of that would take literally so long to do. I almost want to see if someone has made a custom world where you have like a blank slate. I don't know if anyone's done that before, but if I just have a blank slate and I just get a build and not have to terraform, other than, you know, like the Animal Crossing terraforming, that would be ideal because I don't want to just like find an island and have to terraform it, or like find, I just don't want to do like a giant terraforming project. I want it to be a building project. Mangrove equals most annoying tree. I would have to agree with that. Mangrove wood is very annoying to chop down, and I'm not looking forward to it. And then you get like so little wood for the effort. If you got a lot of wood, then I guess it wouldn't be that bad, but just like the effort, the work does not pay off. And then all of the little mangrove roots, I'm going to get some more dark oak saplings so that I can plant them before I forget. But like the mangrove roots are so annoying too. I don't know. We need to find like a flat place to plant the trees or something. That is why I grew, or this is why I did do the lumber yard, is so that I could have like a flat place to be able to get wood. And it works. However, I don't know how it would work for mangrove trees. I could like chop down this section right here, but I still don't even know if that would work very well. Maybe. What do we think? Maybe I should just chop down that section? Hello, dark oak trees. I need your saplings. But yeah, maybe here, if I just like clear out this area. And then I could always like chop down the dark oak trees once they grow again, and then I'll have even more space. This area is flexible. Hello, Boop. Welcome to the stream. Boop and Troop. I love that username. That's very cute. After you get the wood, you usually just flint and steel the rest of the tree down. That's crazy. I have never heard of anyone doing that, but honestly, that's a great idea. I did turn off fire spread in my world because we had a mishap in the Sniffer Manor right there, that little building right there. Because there's like lava in there. It's actually a moss farm as well. And the whole build started to burn down. And I was like, either A, I turn off fire spread, which is a very easy solution, or B, I remove the moss farm from this build, which is the whole reason I even did that build, and then build a new build. Like, So I just turn off fire spread. It was so much easier to just do that. Yeah, you remember that? Yeah, it was a crazy time. I was panicking. I was freaking out. Also, that moss farm actually breaks. Is it? No, it's a bone meal farm. It's a bone meal farm, not a moss farm. It uses moss to make the bone meal, but it is indeed a bone meal farm. But I'll show you that it is currently broken. And I fixed it once before, and it just keeps on breaking. Like, you just can't... Like, I just can't keep it fixed, which is so annoying. Also, I don't think these trees are going to give me enough saplings to be able to replant another tree. So that's fantastic. Love that for me. And we got about 2 stacks of dark oak wood from that. I think that's enough. I'm just using the dark oak wood for the trim. Let me go to EP. Okay, let's go, and I want to show you the broken farm. You love my style of editing. Thank you so much. I get like excited about editing sometimes. Literally, I hate it so much. It is so boring. But then, especially my hardcore episodes, I just like get into it. I don't know. And it's fun whenever I get to like the creative part of it. But then sometimes... like, just the cutting of all the nonsense is so annoying. I don't enjoy it. Okay, but here's the broken farm. Wow. Very broken. It literally just does not work at all. At all. And I would have to like see, like it's supposed to be doing stuff right now. It's not doing things. And it's supposed to just like infinitely run too, but it just keeps on breaking. And I guess like, I don't know why it's doing it. Like it'll work for a bit and then it'll just break. Like I don't know why. And then to fix it, I had to like remove everything. And then there's like a dispenser here. Oh, that's full of bone meal. Maybe that's why it's broken? I don't know. I literally have no idea. But I haven't checked the sniffer seed thing in a while. So there's that. Then here's the little bone meal section. And we still have enough bone meal. Actually, let me grab a stack for the mangrove. But I'll just leave it broken until I need more bone meal. Oh yeah, and like look at the little pitcher pods. They're all grown up. I guess we'll go ahead and harvest them. And then we can replant these seeds. And then I can actually use them in builds and stuff. I find that I don't really use the pitcher pod flowers in my builds. I use torch flowers a lot. Though I don't really have a lot of torch flowers right now. For some reason, the pitcher pod flowers or the seeds are found so much more often than the torch flower seeds. I don't know why, but as you see, I had 40 of them. And then the torch flower seeds, I still have not finished spreading it around because they just never find the torch flower seeds, which is quite literally so annoying because these flowers are prettier. Though I can go ahead and harvest them. That's very exciting. Ignore the fact that you can see how I have fallen in the garden and so has other mobs. It's been trampled. Okay, cool. See, these are so pretty. But then these ones, I don't know. I guess like it just doesn't fit the block palettes that I usually do. I don't know. I don't understand redstone farms at all. Literally. Yeah, I don't either. I just like follow a tutorial and I'm just like boop, 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 boop and hope it works. And then if it doesn't, I don't know how to fix it. I think you're asking, is it broken because you're unloading chunks? That's a great question. I have no idea. That sounds like a smart thing to say though. So I wouldn't be surprised if that's the problem or something. Okay, and we have 12 mangrove propagules. So we'll grab those and we will plant them and go on this mangrove wood journey. Yeah, but I didn't even like think that unloading chunks could even be a problem. I didn't even know that was a thing. I actually don't even really know what unloading chunks means. I guess it means like traveling away from the chunks or something. I don't know. Also, let me get rid of this tree because the leaves are sticking to it. And I hate it. Okay, cool. So they should be able to disintegrate, I think. Oh, there's a little piece of wood. Okay, let me nom on. Literally don't have any food in my inventory. That's so cool. We'll nom on some steak. And then start chopping down some mangrove trees. Let's go to my base. First of all, let's plant these. I want to plant them like away from the forest so that the leaves don't stick too bad. Though they shouldn't because they're so tall. It should be fine. Okay, we'll try this. But let me go to my base while the leaves are decaying. And I want to see how much quartz I have because we're going to have to make observers for the pumpkin and melon farm. And we may have to go to the nether if I don't have enough quartz. It's like going away from your base for a while. It unloads the chunks so Minecraft can save space. If you had all of your world loaded at the same time, Minecraft wouldn't run very well. That makes sense. I also have heard that your spawn chunks are always loaded in. Is that correct? Because I hear that people will like build their farms on spawn chunks so that the farms are always running. And I just don't know if that's true. So I didn't want to like put effort into like building farms there if it's not true. I don't know. Okay, looking for quartz. Yeah, We are good. Sorry if you wanted me to go to the nether, because we're not going. We are not going to the nether. Though I will probably have to get a little bit more cobble. How do I not even have a full stack of cobble? That's crazy. Do I have any in here? Nope. I'm gonna just dump this in here for now. And then I guess I'll dump these seeds here. Not my elytra. I love how I have 3 shovels in my inventory, and then they're both like almost broken. Let me put this extra one in my ender chest. And then I have a bunch of sticks that I don't want in my inventory. Okay. Cool. Let's get mangrove wood. I can hear an iron golem dying. That makes me happy. That's correct. That's why people build huge farms at their spawn chunks. That is such a good idea. And maybe one day I will have like a little farming district there. But I would want to make it cute, you know? And then maybe that would be a good location to build that bone meal farm so that it's always loaded in or whatever. I don't know. Or like an iron farm. An iron farm would be such a good idea to build at your spawn chunks. Wow. Wow. Look at this tree. I'm so excited to chop it down. So usually what I do is I use the mangrove roots to like pillar up. And these are just my designated pillar blocks until I'm done chopping the tree down. Though I can like almost insta-mine or pretty much insta-mine through the roots. So that makes everything a little bit easier. I appreciate that. I just wish for that bone meal farm, and maybe it was said in the tutorial video, maybe I just ignored it, but it would have been cool if I would have known that from the beginning. Either way, it works really well whenever it is working. And clearly I don't even use all the bone meal out of it. I need to get like a hoe to be able to just like shear through all these leaves. Because what do you mean there's logs all the way up here? I don't really need a lot of mangrove wood. Oh, I would try to build an iron farm at my spawn chunks, but it doesn't work on bedrock. Does the spawn chunks just not work on bedrock, or was it the iron farm that you didn't work on bedrock? Yeah, I need to get like a little hoe or something to be able to shear through these leaves a bit better. Because I always like leave the logs everywhere. And I hate punching leaves. It's so annoying. Whenever I play on controller, play Minecraft on controller, like play Bedrock on my Switch or something, I just have gotten so used to mouse and keyboard. It is so hard for me to go back to controller, though I did play with controller. Literally, that's how I started playing Minecraft, and I didn't play Java for a long time. And I don't even know how I did it. This is so annoying. Can we not do that? I just don't know how I did it, because I so badly want to like lay in bed and play Minecraft and play my little like bedrock world. Like, that sounds so fun to me, but it's so hard for me to like to switch from controller to mouse and keyboard. And I feel like that's probably why I preferred bedrock for a while, because I was so used to controller that I was like, mouse and keyboard just feels weird. I don't know if other people share these same sentiments as I do. It's the same thing with Stardew on my phone. I want to have like a Stardew Valley farm on my phone, but I don't know. And also I do play Stardew on my Switch. I don't ever really play Stardew on PC. But like going from my Switch to my phone, just like, it's such a learning curve. You just have to like get reused to everything. But I have like all of my very first Minecraft worlds on my Switch, which is so special to me. I'm so glad that I have like all of my first worlds on my Switch. And I have like, because I think it's nighttime. Is it nighttime? It is. I know. I have a bunch of like little saved clips from my first time playing Minecraft. Because I played a lot with my sisters whenever I first started playing Minecraft, and so I have like so many little memories like saved, and it just makes me so happy, and I'm so fond of my early days playing Minecraft. Like, I literally have my very first ever Minecraft world still on my Switch, which is so cool. I need to like back that up or something, but I don't know. It's so cool. And I have like my first serious world on my Switch too. Whenever I first started taking Minecraft seriously, and I fought the dragon for the first time, and like actually built a storage building and like a proper base and stuff. And it's literally the ugliest thing ever, but I'm so glad that I have the memories. You have only ever played Bedrock on iPad. Okay. You prefer controllers. Yeah, like everyone just has their own preference for sure. Just like me and Stardew, I prefer controller to mouse and keyboard. Like I want to like walk around with a joystick instead of with like the arrow keys on my keyboard, you know? I actually did do a video of touring my old worlds. It's so old. It's like one of my first Minecraft videos ever. One of my first like videos period ever. And it's so bad. The video is so bad, but I did tour my very first Minecraft world, and I think I toured some other worlds too. But it would be fun to do like another one so it's not so cringe, you know? Because literally, I just like didn't know how to stop talking in my early days of doing YouTube. Like, what is going on here? What is happening? I hate this. And I don't even have a stack of mangrove wood. What do you mean? But I also don't know how to stop talking either. I had to cut so much stuff out because I just say so many things in my videos. I literally cut so much out. Just like so much nonsense of me just rambling about literally nothing that matters. Or just like over explaining things so much. But back then it was so much worse. And I literally told like my whole life story at the beginning of the video. Not literally, but that's what it felt like. It was just like so long and so unnecessary. Did I get all the things from this? Are there things in there? Oh, I feel like there definitely is. But yeah, it would be fun. It'd be fun to like, I don't know if that's like a fun stream idea or not. It is on my Switch, so I'd have to like do it on my Switch, obviously. Which would make it harder to like do anything else that stream unless it was on my Switch, you know? Where's the log? There it is. They're so hidden. It's crazy. That could be like a second channel video too. I don't know about for my main channel, but like second channel sounds like a good idea. Is this tree done? Are we done yet? I think we are. You know, it'd be so much better to go to a mangrove swamp and just chop the whole forest down instead of whatever this is. It's taking forever. Like I said, I don't really need that much mangrove wood, but I am using some stripped mangrove logs, and those things, anytime you use logs, it just goes by so much faster than you think it's going to. So I do need a bit, like at least, I would say at least 4 stacks, if not more. This one's not done yet. We have a little log here. What about now? Oh, would you rather, let me know, would you rather chop down like the nether trees, like crimson trees or warp trees, or would you rather chop down mangrove trees? Let me know. I actually maybe would prefer to chop down mangrove trees than the nether trees. The nether trees are so annoying. And it is a crime that the wart blocks don't decay. It is a crime. Why did they do that? Okay, I think we're good with this. Cute. Okay, cool. Let's start the process all over again. We have 2 planted. I'll plant another one here. And then another one here. And I guess we'll do a little bone meal action. Wow, look at that one. I remember whenever Mangrove came out for the first time and I was so excited. Also, speaking of Minecraft updates, I talked about this a little bit in the last stream, but this is different. I am so out of the Minecraft update loop. It's crazy. I had someone comment on one of my videos about like the next Minecraft update in September. I don't know anything about the Minecraft update in September, and it's something to do with copper. Is it raining again? Wow. I literally am so out of the loop. I need to catch myself up with what's happening in Minecraft. Nether trees 100%. They're prettier and had a more enjoyable time breaking them down. That's interesting. That is an opinion, and I will respect it. I guess like the logs themselves are a lot easier to chop down because it's essentially just going up and then back down. So I can appreciate that. But you do have to get rid of all the little wart blocks, which is very annoying to me. I feel like I'm living in a little tree house right now. But for the next Minecraft update, won't there be like copper trapdoors, and are copper golems coming back? Or like officially being added rather? I don't know. I need to watch like a little video that summarizes what is going on with the Minecraft updates. Is it just copper? Or are there other things? Because I have no idea. After I'm done streaming, I will definitely check it out. You don't have to, with the nether trees, you don't have to go on an Easter egg hunt looking for logs. That is literally what I'm doing right now. It is just crazy how tucked in they are. I get it. I get it. And then like, I don't even have 2 stacks yet. And we have been working on this longer than we've been working on like the rest of the trees. So yeah, it's not great. Maybe we'll take a little break so that we don't get bored, because I'm getting bored of chopping down these stinky trees. Where are the rest of the logs? Hello, was there only 1 log in this tree? I think I accidentally started to chop down 2 trees or something. I don't know. What do you mean? What else do I need to collect? Oh, I need to collect a little bit of mud, a little bit of calcite. And yeah, like we are making great progress with my little grocery list of materials. Okay, let's plant 2 propagules and then just start collecting some other materials. Also, let me check and make sure that I don't already have like mangrove wood, because what if I do? What if I'm wasting my time and I have like 2 stacks hidden somewhere? It's just copper. They're adding copper golems, copper chests, copper iron bars and chains, copper lanterns. Ginger! She's dreaming. My dog is dreaming right now, and she's like screaming. Ginger. Green torches made from copper nuggets. It's a lot of copper. Cool. I've never loaded up a single snapshot literally ever. Maybe I should like get on that or something. But yeah, that'd be cool to maybe like play around with it myself. Never thought about doing that for some reason. Do I have mangrove in here? I do. Look, we have a stack of mangrove wood. Okay, cool. Okay, we'll place that there. But that is cool. I like the copper. I think that's a good idea. And glad that they're... I think the thing I'm most excited for, at least in your little list, is the copper lanterns. How do we only have one lantern in the entire game? You know? Like, we definitely need some more lanterns in this game, for sure. Is it EP time? It is EP time. The chests are so cool. They are cool. I wonder if they're going to start adding other kinds of chests. Do they have any special ability, or are they just a chest that happens to be copper? Like, are they... I don't know. Whenever I think of, like, iron trapdoors, they're, like, special than regular trapdoors. Yeah, the copper lanterns. Very excited. That's one of my favorite things about playing modded Minecraft is, like, all the different kinds of lanterns. Like, the wooden lanterns are really cool. Which probably doesn't make much sense because there's literally fire in there. So they would probably just burn down. But it sounds like a cool idea. I'm going to go back to my base and start... Actually, let's get a little bit of cobble because we'll need that for the pistons. So we'll get... Let's clean out the inventory just a little bit. And then we'll go down to the caves and get some cobble. I'm going to... Don't mind all the many cows. But up here I have my little like bone meal thing. So we'll put these here. Wow, I have 18 pieces of bone meal. Oh, and then... Honestly, just gonna put these layers in there as well. And then actually these extra saplings are supposed to go over in the lumber mill. If you put an item in the copper golem, we'll take that item, ooh, and put it in a chest. So they are like a dump chest, and the golem is your, whoa, the golem is your inventory management. That is so cool. Okay. I am so interested to see the farms that people create with this for me to copy. Because I do not have the necessary brain cells to like figure it out myself. I mean, I could, but do I want to? No, not really. I saw, speaking of like things that people come up with themselves, I saw someone do this really cool happy gas docking station. And if you know what my happy gas docking station looks like, it is so unpractical, literally so unpractical. So it's cool seeing people come up with actual practical designs because people are just so smart. And I love the community and like, you know, getting ideas from other people. Hello, Medina. Welcome to the stream. They're doing a thing where they add the mobs into the game, like the copper golem. There may be a chance of the crab being added in the future. The crab would be really cool. And literally every time I'm building and I need to, or like collecting materials or chopping down a tree or whatever, I always think about like, oh, it would be so nice to have the crab claw right now. I think about that all the time. So I don't know, unless you're like building all the time, I guess you don't really think about that. Probably hence why it didn't get voted in. But it would actually be really nice. Methinks. Your happy gas build is so cute though. Thank you. Thank you. I did have an idea and I did just like go for it. And I have actually used it. You know, I've used the happy gas since that episode and like it works. Is it fantastic? No, but it does work. But you gotta have snowballs You really do have to have snowballs. Do I have any torches? I have 9 torches. So we're just going down to the caves, of course, to get some cobble. And usually I just like go down until I see this cobble here. Oh wait, no, maybe I won't, because that's kind of where like Iron Golem land is. What about here? Is this a cave? Oh, wow. It looks like I collected some granite here before. I guess I will collect cobble here now. You haven't used the happy gas once, but you have an elytra. So whenever I use the happy gas, I use them to transport villagers from the village that's closest to me. It's still pretty far away, and the happy gas are so slow. Literally, oh wow, that's scary. Don't want to fall down there, but I feel like it was perfect in this scenario. But if you're traveling like a long distance, I mean, I guess maybe it's efficient for transporting animals and villagers and stuff, but it's just so slow. Literally so slow. Yeah, but like actually traveling through your world, happy gas is not the answer at all. But transporting mobs and villagers, definitely probably the best way to use it. Maybe there's other ways that people have done, I'm not sure, but for me at least, that's what's been useful. Oh, your kid was crushed with a crab lost. That's so sad. What mobs were in that vote? I think it was the penguin, the crab, and then what even made it? Why can I only think of the animals or the mobs that didn't make it? What made it that vote? I can't remember. Wait, I'm pretty sure I voted for the penguin. I think I did vote for the penguin. Oh, armadillo? Okay, that makes sense. Yeah, because people are like, oh, I want that dog armor kind of thing. But I hope you don't hate that I voted for the penguin. I don't know what came over me, because I was like, oh, I'm definitely voting for the armadillo, like for sure, because I wanted the dog armor. And then I ended up voting for the penguin because I was like, imagine penguins walking around in your Minecraft world. Like, that would actually be the coolest thing ever. And so I voted for them. And also I voted for them because I was like, the armadillos are gonna win no matter what, literally no matter what. So might as well vote for the underdog. The thing that's gonna get voted out first. I was like, I will destroy all armadillos. I love that. That's so funny. And then like, I always forget that armadillos are even in the game. And I don't know. I feel like if you're using the dog armor in like a combat scenario, I've used them in trial chambers where I essentially just did the entire trial chamber with a pack of dogs. I was just walking around healing the armor the entire time. That's really how you have to do it. You have to just like be support for your dogs while the dogs fight everything and just heal their armor, which I don't know. I guess it's better than just like having a naked dog without armor, but also clearly it doesn't. Oh, I'm like breaking into the staircase. But clearly it doesn't work like that well, you know? There's also a little iron down here, which is cool. Not that I need it now that I have an iron farm. Which I'm so glad that I have one. That's probably enough cobble, right? Oh yeah, the penguin. I'm glad that we have some other penguin fans out there. It would have been so cool to be able to speedboat. Voting for the penguin is essentially voting for speedboats in Minecraft. And that is so cool. Cool, let's craft some pistons and some observers. I'm gonna put this iron there. And do I have redstone? Ooh, we may have to go on a redstone adventure, I'm thinking, actually. That might be fun, because I definitely don't have enough redstone for what I'm gonna need. And then I put the quartz in this chest here. And then I think I'm gonna need some wood. Do I have any mangrove? I just have like a tiny bit in here. I think I'm gonna need some wood. Let's do birch, because I literally never use birch. Okay, piston. Need more wood. I think I need like 40 pistons. 16 plus 16 is 32, right? Yes. Okay, and then we'll do 8 more, and then we get 40. I don't really know how big I want to make the pumpkin and melon farm. I don't know if I want to do like 40 pistons, 40 observers, or if I want to do 80 pistons, 80 observers, and like double it. I just don't know. Is it raining again? I can't believe it's rained so much. But I guess like the benefits of having a big double farm is that obviously I'll get more pumpkins and melons, and then therefore more emeralds. But then in order to have lots of emeralds, you need lots of farmer villagers. So then I'm going to have to make sure I have lots of farmer villagers. And then is it going to get to the point that I just like I'm literally drowning in pumpkins and melons? I'm not sure. That's a very real possibility. Oh, yep. Look, we are out of redstone. I hope that you are so excited to go caving. Literally, I hope you're so excited because we're definitely going caving right now. Okay, cool. I need some coal so that I can make some more. Also, like, this is how much coal I have in my entire world. A little over a stack. What do you mean? I'm going to need so much more coal. I'm gonna put no, I'll keep one shovel with me. My Google is talking to me again. This doesn't happen whenever I'm just recording. Why does it only happen whenever I'm streaming? I truly do not understand. Okay, let's get some more sticks so that we can make some more torches for caving. And then maybe we'll find coal too or something. Except coal is not really where redstone is. Okay, that's enough. And then we'll take these chests, these shulker boxes, and load them with, like, we'll do the cobble, and then this, the pistons, the quartz, the observers that I have, the iron. Just trying to clean out my inventory before I go caving. I guess I'll put the wood in here. Bone meal will go here. What else? I think that's pretty good. And then, you know, just in case, I'm going to put an extra totem in my hotbar. I just want to be able to, like, continuously pop totems, you know, like, as fast as possible. And I guess we'll go down here. I wonder if there's a cave system down here. I'm not sure. This farm's going on the castle area, right? It's actually not. I imagine that it would be like a little farm along the pathway going to the village. So that's actually where it's going to go. The castle would have been a good idea, but I just want to build like a special cute little outpost along that pathway, so the pathway has stuff. Though it was so hard for me to figure out where to build it, and I still don't even know if I want to build it there. Should I go down here? Is this where is the best place to get redstone? Is it like at the bottom of your world? I don't know. We'll do this for a little bit, I guess. And then let me get the torches like here. Yeah, I still don't exactly know where I want to place that farm because the pathway is essentially going through a valley. It's going between two mountains. So there's not a lot of flat land around. And for a farm, I feel like you kind of need like a good plot of flat land. So I still don't know exactly where I want to build it. Because where I did it in my creative world, it just doesn't look good where it's at. So I'm going to have to figure something out. It might even have to be like a bit off the path. In order for me to find a flat place. Let me just show you instead of just like, you know, chatting about a thing that I can literally just show you. So this is the build. Look, you get to see the build early. This is the little farmhouse, and you can see the roof that we're going to be doing. I love this little trim that I did. Instead of like it just coming straight up on the sides, it like V's out a little bit. And I think that looks, oh, I just threw a gate. I think that looks so cool. And I've never done that before. So I'm always trying to incorporate new build techniques that I've never done before in builds. And I just think this one turned out really good. At first I was like, this is the ugliest thing I've ever built. But I think it turned out decent. I'm still not in love with it for some reason. But I do really love the roof design. And then we're also going to have like a little storage building too. So that, I don't know, maybe we can store like farming things in here. And again, like emeralds and pumpkins and melons and things like that. And then I'm thinking for the pumpkin and melon farm, we'll probably place it like underground. Obviously, there's no like back wall on it. But this isn't big enough for pumpkin and melon farm. So we'll probably do like an underground kind of thing, I'm thinking. But let me show you how this is just not suited for a farm. So this is where it's at right now. And it's not going to work there because I want proper farmland. I want to be able to like have an actual pumpkin and melon patch outside just for decoration. And I can't really do that here. Obviously the little storage building thing won't go there either. It will be like somewhere else. I just have the design there. I was thinking about placing it here, and I even started to flatten this hill a little bit. And then I was like, oh, like this is going to take forever to flatten out. And in order to like adequately flatten it out, it really needs to be like from there on, just like flat. There's just like so much hill around. And I was thinking about placing it here. And then we have this crevice that's literally a ginormous crevice. And that's just not a cute sight. And then if we continue, so back this way is just forest. And then the, little like piggy merchant house there. So there's not really a place there that I can build it. Let me get a running start. Run. And then if we go through here, this is literally a valley. Like literally a valley, which is so cool. But I can't build a farm here, that's for sure. Like a farm is just not possible here. If we continue going down, you can just see that is still quite literally a valley. We have a flower forest here, and I definitely could build it there, and maybe that's just the best option. It is a bit close to the village because the village is right there. So we would be able to see it from the village and the village from it. And I don't know if I want that because I don't know. It just doesn't like, I don't know. I guess it works kind of. But then I was thinking that this flower forest would be like the perfect location for a flower merchant. Like I feel like a little florist should definitely live in this flower forest. So I didn't want to take up this valuable space for the pumpkin and melon farm because it just makes so much more sense for like a cute flower forest. And then maybe I can even make like some kind of flower farm there and like a flower storage building, you know. So then my other option is to just like build it far away from everything and not do it like actually on the path. Cute cottage in the forest. I know, that's what I'm thinking. That's what I'm thinking. So yeah, we just don't have a lot of options. I know I've been saying this whole time, oh, I want to build like cute bases and houses along the pathway, but it is a bit unpractical, just a little bit. And maybe this could work, but do you see what I mean by this hill is just so large? And then how is the farmer supposed to have farmland on a hill, you know? Like, it just doesn't make sense, I feel like. So I don't know. If you have any ideas, let me know. But I still don't know exactly where I'm going to be building it. Let me get over this way. Can I run? I didn't notice I could run midair. I always thought that I had to like go to the ground, run, and then take off. I didn't know I could like, there's normal speed and there's running speed. I didn't know you could do that. This would actually be a great location. Wait. Oh, look, I have a little bridge there. How cute. I'm pretty sure. Oh, yeah. Wait, my stronghold is just like right past there. That's so cool. But yeah, maybe here actually. Okay, I'm glad we had this talk because this is perfect. It's flat. There's cute mountains around. And yes, it's really off the pathway, but what do we do? I don't know. It just like seems like the best place to put it. Cool. We had a good talk. Yay. Thank you for helping me decide. Because I think we'll do it there. I feel like it just makes more sense. Okay, back. Oh, diamonds. Hello. Hi, pretty diamonds. So glad to see you. But back to the real hardcore world. Trying to find some redstone. Though I'm thinking maybe proper caving might be a little bit better instead of doing the strip mine thing. 1, proper caving is more fun. 2, I feel like, isn't it true that ores that are exposed to the air, like, I don't know, generate more or something? I don't know. Ah! Why does that look so weird? What is happening? Wait, okay. Never mind. We'll leave. Oh, cute. I just heard like a little... What is it called? The little like dark... Little... What is it called? Not the shrieker, the other thing. The sensor? It's not a sensor. I heard one of those things though. That's cool. Yeah, proper caving? Okay, cool. We'll do proper caving. A cute isolated farmhouse sounds good to me. I agree. I think just like having it, like it just makes more sense. It feels more realistic to have it just like, you know, a little farmhouse plopped down. Okay, what about here? Cobblestone to me means that I probably like hit a cave. Oh, yep. Here we go. I don't know how deep it goes, but we'll check it out. Look, I have it. Oh, there's redstone right there. See? Proper caving is so much better. I always think, how will I die in my hardcore world? Probably like a terrible thing to think about, but I always think about it. And I hope when I die on stream so that everyone can experience it alongside me and I don't have to be alone while I'm dying and spiraling. But to be fair, I don't do that many scary things in hardcore. So like the chance of death is pretty slim, but it's bound to happen at some point, right? Unless I just like avoid scary things forever and always. But I don't know if I'm ever going to get netherite. And I feel like at the point that I'm getting netherite is the point that I'm getting tired of the world. And I'm like, you know, I wouldn't mind dying right now. I don't know. I just like am too scared to get netherite. I feel like I just always die exploring bastions. The nether is just like the worst place ever in Minecraft. And I do not trust myself to explore it. I hear mobs. Oh, wow. Ah! They're just falling from the sky. Love that. Leave me me alone. Why do they have such good... Why do they have such good range? You have a sword? Get out of here with your iron sword, buddy. Oh, here's a geode. Wait, that's actually so cool because I need a calcite for my build. I'm nervous. I'm scared. Yeah, okay. And getting netherite, is it actually worth it? Like, someone please convince me that netherite is actually worth it to get other than the flex. The only reason I want to get it is for the flex, but it has better durability, which is cool for your tools. But netherite armor, like, I don't know. It's just seriously not that good. Like, the fire protection is good, I guess. But for the risk, it's really just not that much better. It doesn't actually provide, like, much additional protection, I don't think. I think it just provides, like, knockback resistance and then the, like, extra fire protection, I think. But is it, like, I don't know. I'm just not a fan of netherite, except for tools. I do get how tools are better than netherite armor, in my opinion. It is slightly more protected. You get way less knockback, which is cool, I guess. But is it worth you potentially losing your whole hardcore world? I don't know. I don't know. At some point, perhaps. Again, really want to do it for the flex. Oh, look, diamonds. Where is all the redstone? Hello. And iron. Look at this, like, giant lava thing. Oh, it goes so far up too. Wow. We got 4 diamonds here. Oh, look at all these diamonds. Hello. Wow. So far we have 11 diamonds and I wasn't even looking for diamonds. It doesn't look as cool as enchanted diamond armor. Oh, so you think enchanted diamond armor looks more cool? I think, oh wait, this is probably an iron vein, do you think? Because it's in the tuff? Definitely. That's so cool, but I have an iron farm now, so I don't really need it. I don't know if I like netherite armor just because it's kind of a flex, or if I actually like the look of it better. But it's very possible that I just like it more because you're like, I don't know. It's just, it proves that you have done so much in your world. Yeah, diamond armor though does look pretty cool. Wow, look at this big open dark room with all the mobs. Why do I not have my leave me alone. Why do I not have my bow and my hotbar is what I was trying to say. Okay, die. My hands are sweating. I'm sweaty. Okay, are we good? Wow, more diamonds. Look at all these diamonds. Hello, that's so cool. I can actually make a diamond shovel now. I had diamonds at home. I just never make diamond shovels. Oh, cool. Hello, spider. Is that another geode or is this... I think this is the same geode because I heard that spider while we were inside the geode. So I think it's the same one. Okay, let's get all those goodies. I always like to kind of light up and then I'll go and get the goodies. We're going this way. I also need to explore the deep dark. I have not done that in hardcore. Imagine that, right? Me not doing something scary. Why do I keep on falling down that hole? But yeah, definitely need to explore deep dark. I really want to get swift sneak. That would be super cool. I think that's the biggest reason why I want to explore the deep dark. Is there any other reason? Not sure. What reasons are there to explore the deep dark? I don't know. I used to love exploring the deep dark just for funsies whenever it first came out. Not in hardcore, obviously. But, oh, more diamonds. Wow. This just shows that you should definitely go proper caving whenever you're looking for diamonds. But yeah, like the deep dark is actually so much fun to explore, especially whenever like you're not scared of dying. Wow, there's so many mobs there. Okay, where are those diamonds that we saw earlier? Oh, here they are. You could potentially find an ancient city under that snow mountain. I definitely have already found an ancient city. I think it's under the castle mountain, which is kind of cool. Haven't explored it obviously, but I have peeked inside. So I think I probably have several ancient cities around my base because there are so many giant mountains everywhere, which is pretty neat. Look how much iron I'm getting too. Wow, remember back in the day we didn't have raw iron? What a crazy time that was. I don't know, I love thinking about like old Minecraft and like how different it is now. My husband taught me to put torches on the right wall, so when you go up to leave, you follow the torches. I know. And like I get that tip all the time. People always tell me to do that, and maybe I'm just stubborn, which I am kind of a stubborn person. I will say that. I know there's a skeleton here. You will not scare me, Skelly. Oh my gosh. I one-shot him. So maybe I'm just doing it because people tell me to do it, and I'm like, no, I'm not gonna do it just because you told me to do it. But also, like, in this big room, I have to light up everything, you know? And I just don't see how that would work in a room like this, I guess. I don't know. The best thing is that no other mobs can spawn in the deep dark. So it's very safe aside from the warden. Yep, that's true. Except whenever, like, okay, I did a 100 days in the new 1 point something update. And there was literally a skeleton spawner, like, right above the deep dark. Like, literally right above it. It was crazy. Hello, welcome to the stream. Hello. But, so that can happen. Or, like, mobs can sneak inside of an ancient city. Hello, can I get through here, please? Okay, I've already been that way. There's a little creeper. Pretty cool. Look at all of my goodies. And why do I almost have more diamonds than redstone? What do you actually mean? And I came down here for redstone. That's so funny. I think I should go deeper. Yeah, let's go down here. I don't know if there's actually anything down here or not. And then oh, okay. I thought I only had 6 torches. I was like, I only have 6 torches left. That's so cool. But no, I have more. I'm just gonna squeeze around you, lava. Don't mind me. More diamonds. Oh my gosh, an Enderman. Wow. If I die via like a normal cave mob, it'll probably be an Enderman. Endermen are so scary. Literally so scary, and they're so strong, and then all you have to do is accidentally look at them and you're dead. Okay, I now officially have more diamonds than I have redstone. Oh, there's so many mobs. Oh, there's so many. Sorry, full concentration, can't speak. Why are there quite literally 17,000 creepers down here? No. Don't do this to me. Don't do this. Wait, let's try to get a music disc. Hello? Let's do it. We got it. Okay, we don't got it. We don't got it. Okay. Let's eat a piece of beef. Oh, thank you for redeeming the hydrate. I definitely need to hydrate. My mouth is like, you know. You thought there was an actual villager in the cave? I love that so much. I just love that. That's my subscribe sound. Okay. Now I am hydrated and ready to kill the rest of these mobs. It's literally so dark down here. Okay, cool. Wait. Oh, those are just more mobs. And they're coming for me. I'm having oh, look, there's Redstone. I'm having so much fun caving. And I'm having so much fun streaming and hanging out with you all. I hope that you're having fun too. Thank you for being here and hanging out with me while I do all of my gathering things. Because like I said, if I wasn't streaming, I would just have to do this by myself. And that's so sad and boring. Okay, let me place like some stacks in here. I'll do the calcite. I should probably get more calcite than that. I just kind of like got distracted and stopped collecting it. Okay, we'll just do that. Yay, and we finally have more redstone. Though we get a fortunate too, so that's good. That is good at least. More redstone, more diamonds. I have gotten so lucky with diamonds. This is crazy. We will definitely fortune them before the end of today's stream. Don't you worry. And we will see what's going on. How many diamonds we get. We'll place our bets. Got some little creepers. Some little skellies. And a big open room. And I can't see anything at all. Do you think I will be able to get home? Do you think I will remember my way back? That is a great question. No. No. I see some more redstone. Hello. Maybe after we clear out this little big room, then we'll probably be good on redstone, I think, maybe, perhaps. And then we can start heading back home and maybe getting back to the, oh my gosh, there's so many mobs over there. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Okay. Okay. It's sword time. Ignore that I'm so bad. See how spiky I am. Wow. When in doubt, just dig straight up. Yep, probably will be doing that. I am definitely one of those people who like don't interact with content creators. And like as a content creator, I always like I'll like leave a little comment just to like help the algorithm. But I don't know. I'm one of those lurkers. I am a lurker. I don't know if that's ironic. Can you stop being mean to me? But I would love to be one of those people who aren't a lurker and like I actually talk to people online. How have I missed like 3 shots in a row? Can we not? Leave me alone. But I'm just shy. I'm a very shy person and talking is not one of my strong suits. No, 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 no. Rude, rude. Do not do that. Okay, we've almost gotten this place lit up. That means we can go back and collect the materials. Wow. He's in full iron armor. Wow, good for you. I'm a lurker too, but it's always an honor whenever I get to talk to creators like this. Yeah, and I feel like that's one benefit of smaller creators too, is that you're more likely to have like, I don't know, a little bit more connection than someone who is a lot bigger. I don't know if that is a valid statement or not, but it seems like it makes sense. You like watching streams, but you don't interact. Yeah, no, I get it. I know you're good. Your English is good. No worries. Yeah, I'm always like, oh, hi. How's it going? I don't know. And then like whenever I talk one time, I feel pressured to keep on talking, so I'm just like, I'm not going to talk at all. You know? So definitely, like, if you're lurking, or if you feel like lurking, or like you don't have anything to say, then like feel absolutely no pressure to say anything. I will yap one way or another. Do not worry. But yeah, I get that. I get all those things. I don't even bother talking in bigger streams. Like, it almost feels like you're just shouting into a void. Like, no one's gonna see your chat anyways. So, like, why would you chat? You know? Yeah, and like, vibing to bigger streams, definitely enjoyable for sure. And I love having that background noise. And it is like enjoyable to like have that aspect that it's live. And it just makes you, maybe this is like, this feels so dystopian, but it just like feels like you can, I don't know, there's like another person in the world out there like talking at the same time that you are watching them, you know? It does feel a little bit like lonely though, but that's just kind of like the, I don't know, the vibe of today's society. I feel like we just don't have that much community anymore, you know? Oh, look, there's diamonds on the ceiling. Wow. Let me get them. Hello, where are they? Oh, they're literally way over there. Quite literally so many. That's crazy. I just cannot believe I've gotten so lucky with diamonds. How much? I have 30 redstone, and then I think that should be enough. We're gonna say that's enough, but also like 27 diamonds. Oh, look at this guy. Look at this little guy. Hello, I don't want to kill you because I love you. And these are actually like so rare. That's so cool. You're so cool. I'm so sorry to have to kill you. If I had a boat, I would just leave you in it, but I don't have one. I feel like whenever you're looking for zombie villagers, literally not a chance. Like, you will never find one. But then here just comes one stumbling along. That's so neat. And there's a creeper up there. He's gonna try to follow my head and scare me. Ooh, more diamonds on the ceiling. Pretty good. I think that's about it. Okay, we are going to start heading back home. I'll keep my eyes peeled for more materials, obviously. Though I don't have that many torches, so yeah, we gotta get going. I don't think I went that way. I don't think I went that way. That way seems scary. But I don't know what way I did go. Okay, bye, Pixel. Thank you for hanging out. I appreciate you hanging out and chatting. And there will be a next one, don't worry. I literally don't remember where home was. I feel like it should be that way, but then like I don't think it's through that lava waterfall or lava fall. Oh, look, here's some more redstone. obviously have to get it. Yeah, like, I did not go through this, right? There's no way. But there is a torch there. Did I go through it? I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, there's torches up here though, so it's a way. You did go around the lava? I remember going around the lava, but like, how did I squeeze through there? I don't know. Okay, cool. Well, there's that. Actually, let's get a little bit more calcite. But we're making progress. Oh, cute. Did you see what I see? Do you see what I see? Wait just a second. Gotta... Oh my god. Look at all the iron. I've definitely seen iron veins before, but usually whenever I spot them, they don't... Oh, look at this. Isn't that so cool? That's such a cool view, and it like perfectly encapsulates what an iron vein looks like. Wow, that is so neat. I love that, and I can't just leave it, right? I see you, zombie. No scaring me. Yeah, that's so cool. I don't think I'm gonna dig like the whole thing, obviously, just like the stuff that I see exposed, because we'd be here forever. But like, I can't just leave it, you know? Oh no, I exposed more. Okay. And then look, there's like a whole chunk of raw iron too. Wow. You don't see that every day. And look, that's my first chunk of raw iron ever. Yeah, the raw iron block. Isn't that so cool? Sparkle versus Deep Dark? We'll take a peek, don't worry. Just a wee one. We probably won't explore it, but we'll take a peek. I hear more zombies. I just want to get what I can see. Okay. We'll leave that one. Okay, cool. Let's take a peek at the Deep Dark. Also, I do think my little music stopped, so I'm going to restart it. Okay, I can hear it. Okay, cool. Peek into Deep Dark. See what's going on. Whoa. Peek. What if a zombie comes and pushes me into the lava? That would be so funny. And then that's how I die. This is like, I was hoping it was going to be a better peak time, but I don't know. There's our peak. Our peak is over. I will Deep Dark explore soon. Don't worry. Maybe not soon, but at some point I definitely will. Okay, let's jump through here. I literally only got 16 calcite and then I got distracted. Let me get just a little bit more. And I guess I'll get some amethyst too. Wow, I have one torch left. That's so cool. Hopefully you didn't want to see anything, because we're not going to be seeing for a long time. Okay, I think that like 2 stacks-ish. I think I have like a stack in my chest. Yeah, 2 stacks-ish I think will be good. Okay, let's get out of this stinky place. Did we go through here? Is this a way out? I think so, maybe. It is a way. Is it a way out? I don't know. Okay. We're getting somewhere. Is that another? Stop it. Stop it. Is that another geode down there though? That's not the same one, right? Wait. Hello? Hello? That's so cool. Hello? Isn't that so neat? They're so close to each other. Okay, let me get these coordinates. Like, I'm gonna write them down. Because if I ever need calcite or amethyst, then like this is the place to... Imagine the amethyst farm that I could run. It's written down. But I could like literally have the best amethyst farm ever there. I can't believe I didn't even notice it too as I was walking across it, because I definitely passed it. Oh, there's some redstone there. Let's get it. How do you keep track of coordinates? I don't. I literally don't. Usually, if I have, I don't know, been somewhere cool, then sometimes I'll show it in my videos, and that's how I keep track of the coordinates. I'll be like, oh yeah, there was that one place that one time. Where was that? Let me just watch my video again. So I'll just like rewatch my video to figure out where things are, which I know is like not helpful at all. Or like rewatch a recording. I feel like there's not a lot of coordinates that I actually need to keep track of. You know, I feel like my base coordinates, and then after that I know where like everything else is pretty much. I'm kind of looking for my staircase, and then also if it's like a biome, like for example the Badlands biome where I got the terracotta, then I will just look it up on Chunkbase and figure out where a Badlands biome is. And just literally cheat and look it up, because not about to be exploring my whole world for hours on end to find one thing. If I just need literally a little bit of terracotta or something. But then for this one, I'll just leave it here, and I'm going to have this little book for a while, and I'll be like, oh, I think I wrote it down one time. Let me check. And then, yeah. I don't know. That's not helpful at all. I feel like my staircase is probably somewhere. Yeah, let me go up here. Whenever I just play Minecraft, that was my last torch. I should probably not just put that there. I should probably keep it with me. But whenever I'm just playing Minecraft for funsies, not for YouTube, I do have like a notes app on my phone. And I'll put like, I don't know, points of interest. How do I get into my staircase? That is the question. I just break through, I guess. I guess we're covering it up with tough. And let me block that off, block that off. Okay, cool. I have a Google Doc, multiple loose papers, notes app, and probably like 3 different journals with cornice. Sounds about right. Okay, let's go to EP. Yeah, like, it's just always so unorganized. I do have like this little notes page, or this little organizer thing here, and I have my base coordinates written there for my hardcore base. It's written very badly. So I have that so that I always know what my base coordinates are. And I just gotta like turn my head and then they're there. So that's a helpful one. But yeah, like I just have them written in all kinds of crazy places. Okay, let's do a little bit of fortuning. We'll do the boring one first. We'll do some deep slate. Deep slate redstone is what I meant. And see how much we got. And then we'll do diamonds. I'm just gonna pillar up. And then we'll just dig down. And see how much we get. I think that redstone fortunes nicely. I'm not sure if that's true or not. But we had, what, 46? And we'll see how much we get. Whoa! Look, those have grown already. We planted them at the beginning of the stream. That's crazy. Also, Pikachu died. If you didn't know, I had a yellow axolotl named Pikachu that I actually, oh, wow. How you doing? How you doing? But we actually got him on stream, like right whenever I started this world. And he got killed by like a drowned or something, which is literally the worst thing ever. So yeah, that's super cool. Very sad. And he was like one of the few animals that I actually had named, because I don't have any name tags in this world. So I had like actually named him. What's the Zoom mod you use? I think it's called Zoomify. Zoom IFY. Zoomify. I think that's what it's called. It is very handy. And I quite literally cannot imagine playing without it. I'm just dumping things everywhere. I think my two like must-have mods, besides like shader mods and stuff like that, are Zoomify and FreeCam. Like, playing without those feels so weird. Look, yeah, wait, look how much redstone we got. We got literally so many. That's perfect. Okay, let's take a guess. We have 30 diamonds. I'm gonna guess like, I don't know, 51. I'm gonna guess 51 diamonds. We'll see how much we actually get. Feel free to take guesses if you have any. I have fortune 3. We will be fortune 3ing the diamonds. And I'm gonna fill this spot so we don't see it in the hotbar, and it'll be a surprise. And then after this, I feel like we're pretty much done gathering things. A stack in 5, that would be great. That's so optimistic. Honestly, I probably like guessed way lower. Okay, almost a stack. Almost a stack. 63. That is pretty good. Pretty good. We had 30, so we more than doubled. That's cool. How many diamonds do I actually have? Whoa. A stack in 5. I have a stack in 5 diamonds. So like, no, you didn't guess how many diamonds I got, but you guessed how many diamonds I currently have mined right now in my chest. That's crazy. Gold star for you. Good job. I don't know what you win, but you win something. Okay, cool. That's so funny. Let me clear out my inventory just a little bit so that we can finish making our observers. I think that's what we're making. Yeah, that's crazy. Such like an oddly specific number, but you perfectly guessed it. Dump, dump, dump. Dump. Let me get this gunpowder out of my inventory, and then it is observer time. So we have 7 observers, and we need to get 33 more. Oh, what do I need? Cobble? Observer. Well, there's 10. Do I need to get more cobble? Did I already use all my cobble? Pistons are so much more expensive than you would think. Really? Really? Okay, that's so annoying. Okay, there's my fortune pickaxe. Nope, not there. I'm probably gonna need like a lot more. I guess this is just like my material getting spot. I guess it's really not the best material getting spot because I'm running into like caves and into my staircase. But we'll get like 3 more stacks, 4 more stacks. And then what else do I need to collect? There's some like odds and ends that I need to collect, like orange glass panes. I need to get like a little bit of acacia wood, just like some random small things that I don't need in large quantities. And then obviously I need to get a little bit more mangrove wood. So maybe we'll chop down a few more mangrove trees. But it is 6:30, so I'm probably going to make dinner here soon. So we will finish our observer grind. And yeah, let's get a little bit more. We'll finish observer grind and then get like a little bit more mangrove, and then we'll go from there. And tonight for dinner, in case you were wondering what I'm going to... Hello? I fell so far down. Okay, anyways, tonight for dinner, I'm having barbecue tofu tostados. I think they're called tostadas, but I call them... That's like one of those things that we were talking about at the beginning of the stream. I can't remember who said it, but they were like... Oh, I say Pacific on purpose. It's like that. I think it's tostadas, but I say tostados because I want to. Anyways, I'm having those with coleslaw on top and some pickled red onions, and it's going to be delicious. I'm so excited. Okay, are we good? We're good. Let's make these observers. I am quite excited to have a pumpkin and melon farm so we can actually have emeralds, and then maybe one of these days we can get a fully leveled up beacon. I'm so excited for that. Okay, do we have everything in our inventory right now? Hello, Marcella. Welcome to the stream. Hello, hello. I'm so glad that you were able to make it. So exciting. We need 13 more. There we go. That will do. And then again, I don't know if I want to make 40 or 80. I know those two things are very different, but I don't know if I want to do 40 or 80. I think I'm just going to stick with 40 for now. I don't know. I just don't know if 40 is going to be efficient enough for me. I don't know. But we'll do that for now. I guess we can always expand later if I realize it's not as efficient. Whenever I'm actually on my like leveled up beacon grind, I can make that decision later if I need to expand it. Okay, let's get on this propagule grind. We'll bring a little bit of bone meal. Did I put the propagules in my lumber mill? I think I did. I'm having grilled chicken, baked beans, mashed potatoes, and then rolls. That sounds literally so tasty. Mashed potatoes and rolls. Carbs. Anything that's a carb is my favorite food. Like, bread is so good. Potatoes are so good. And baked beans? Baked beans are good too. I love me a good bean. Okay. There's our axe. And look, they're all nice and grown up. How exciting. I'm getting hungry now that I'm thinking about food. And I hate cooking whenever I'm hungry because I just want to eat like right this second. I don't want to have to cook. That sounds awful. Luckily, dinner doesn't take that long. It's so weird being an adult and like having to cook your own food. You know, because whenever you're a kid, all your food is like literally just sat in front of you on a plate and you don't even have to think about it. And then as an adult, you have to like figure out every single meal that you're gonna make. And I hate it. I actually don't mind cooking, but whenever I'm hungry, that's a different story. But actually cooking is not that bad. Are there any more logs in here? Who knows? I'm eating some cottage cheese and sparkling water. Hey, cottage cheese, you got that protein? You're good. You're good. That's a good meal right there. I definitely girl dinnered the other night. I think it was, what is today? Sunday? Friday night. I had like 3 mozzarella sticks and some samosas, just like little frozen samosas, and like did I eat a vegetable? I can't even remember, but I just like ate random things because sometimes you just don't want to cook. And if you're hungry, then like frozen food is like the best. Or cottage cheese, a whole tub of cottage cheese out of the fridge. Because you don't even have to meal prep. And also sparkling water is so good. There are veggies in samosas. Yeah, there are. That is true. There are potatoes and like carrots, maybe peas. I don't even know. But yeah, I am a big sparkling water fan. I feel like you either love it or you hate it. But I just love bubble water so much. And especially like that first sip of sparkling water where like it's so fizzy, it's almost painful, is the best feeling in the world. I very much love it. Especially like on a hot summer day. It's so good. Are there any more logs in here? I'm eating cottage cheese out of the carton. Honestly, the only way to eat cottage cheese. Straight out of the carton. Yeah, sparkling water hater. Yeah, like I said, you either love it or you hate it. It does kind of taste like nothing at all. Just like bubble water. I don't know. It is an interesting experience, but I enjoy the experience. Okay. I think that one might be done. Is there anything here? Oh, yeah. Okay, maybe that one's done. On to the next one. How much wood do we have? We have 50 pieces, almost a stack. I don't like carbonated drinks in general, though. Interesting. So you don't like soda? I'm not like a huge soda drinker, mostly just because of like health reasons, not because I don't like it. But I do love a good soda as well. And after you drink like bubbly drinks for so long and then you drink flat water, you're like, hello, why is my sparkling water flat? Like your tongue just gets so used to the bubbles. Any more wood in here? We have over a stack now. I don't know how much we have total. I feel like might have like 4 stacks total, which may not be bad. I don't know. It might be good for us. Okay, cool. Let's head back. Do I have my shulker boxes in the lumber mill? I cannot remember if I have any in there. We just moved to Utah from the Midwest. People are serious about their dirty sodas. I quite enjoy Utah, actually. I went on vacation there this year and last year. What part of Utah? Like northern Utah or southern Utah? Let me know. But I vacationed in southern Utah, so like kind of close to Arizona and stuff. Utah is so pretty, and the weather there is just like so different from the East Coast where I live. It's just like, I don't know, it's like a whole different world out there in Utah, and just like Western United States. It's so different. And we're looking for my shoulder boxes right here. Okay, so yeah, we have like 4 stacks. I've been to southern Utah, but I'm closer to Provo. I All I know is like a couple of towns, but yeah, southern Utah is really pretty. I have been to northern Utah too, like close to Salt Lake City area. I have some family there, but it is enjoyable. Okay, what else do we need to collect? Do we need to even collect anything? Are we done? Let's see how much acacia I have. Oh, and mud. I do need some mud brick walls. I do need those. I think I have like a little bit in here. Yeah, a little bit of packed mud. Okay, let's do this thing. Let's get a little bit of mud. Because if I don't do it now, then I'm going to have to do it alone off stream. So might as well just get it out of the way now. I'm looking for glass bottles. There we go. And then I will also need a shovel. Hello, shovel. And let's do this mud grind. Getting mud is so annoying. It really is. If I like properly built with mud, I would have to like figure something out because it's so annoying getting mud. And I have a method. I can't remember what the method is, but we're going to try to remember it together. I think I'm just going to do 3 at a time. And it's like place, 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 water, water, water. And then I think I need shovel here. And then like shovel, 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 water, 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 place, 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 water, 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 so on and so forth. And then maybe we'll get like a stack. Not entirely sure. Because I already have 1 stack. We'll have to make it into packed mud. And then these are for mud brick walls. I think it should be fine if we just get like a stack maybe. Really? I should have just gone to a mangrove forest, deforested the whole thing, and then collected a bunch of mud. I think that is what this experience is teaching me. Because this is so painful. Don't drink it. Don't drink it. Also, my little like forearm is getting sore from scrolling so much on my mouse. And I have to be like so precise. Maybe that's a bad sign, but like literally my arm is getting sore. I'm getting tired. Almost there. And it takes like so much concentration because I gotta make sure I like do my flow. I know that you can just like go to a river and dump a bunch of water bottles everywhere, but also that means that you are like destroying a river essentially. And I don't necessarily like to destroy my world if I can help it, unless it's like really far away. Ah, potato, no. I've never worked with mud, so I'm enjoying this process. Yeah, it is a process, that's for sure. I usually don't work with like normal mud. I usually just do, oh, I didn't even fill these up. I usually just do packed mud. I quite love packed mud. It is a great block. I don't have, sorry, bear with me. Oh my gosh, no potato, leave me alone. I don't have my shovel, so bear with me. But packed mud is probably one of my favorite blocks in Minecraft. It sounds really cool whenever you place it. Potato! And then, okay, there we go. And then it's just like such a nice color. And if you don't want to use like a gray block as your foundation, because you know, a lot of Minecraft builds will have like this kind of deal where they have stone on the bottom. I feel like packed mud is a great alternative because it still kind of looks like stone, but it's brown. So it's just a little bit less jarring if you're doing like a warmer tone kind of thing, you know? Okay, cool. There's that. And then I think we can just like simply, I don't know where my stone cutters are, but I think I can just simply cut those into the wall blocks. Do I have a stone cutter? It is nighttime though. Though I'm not going to do that quite yet because what if I don't end up using all of them and I don't want to waste them. Wait, there's no way that they're like, okay. Okay, that's not expensive. I was like kind of scared that this was going to give me one. Okay, this will work. There's that. Let me get my little list out here. And then I wanted to do the acacia. And then I do have terracotta. I think I have enough terracotta. And yeah, that's basically it. So let's just check out my acacia situation. Do I even have an acacia sapling? That would be so funny if I didn't. Do you see an acacia sapling? I don't think I see one. Do I not have an acacia sapling? That's crazy. Let me look in the lumber mill, but I might not have one there either. I don't think I've built with acacia. I need like literally the smallest amount ever. But clearly I just never build with it. I think copper is my favorite block. I'm intrigued. On the copper update coming out, we were just talking about that a little bit ago. And how out of the loop I am on the copper update because I kind of forgot that it was happening / didn't even really know much about it. But it does sound really, really cool. And I think that I'm most excited for the copper lanterns. I think the copper lanterns will be so neat. Yep, don't have any here either. Okay, we are flying to a savannah, which I think I know where one is. Oh, wait, don't want to do that. Absolutely not. I think that there's just a savannah over yonder. And then, like, the whole mechanic with the copper golem, like, sorting out your chests, that is super cool. And I'm excited to see what the community does with that. I think that's so neat. All I know about the update is it's coming. That's essentially all I know too. Oh yeah, look, there's a savannah right there. It wasn't even that far away. But yeah, I don't know much about it. I got a comment that was like, oh yeah, you should explore the update coming out in September. And I was like, there's an update coming out in September? This is my first time literally ever getting acacia wood in this world. And I've been in this world for 794 days and I've never mined a single acacia tree. That's crazy. Wow. Okay. Yeah, but then they were like, oh yeah, you should check out the update. And I was like, oh wow, there's an update. And I did see on Twitter, I think, or something like that, something about like a copper thing. And then I was like, oh, that's cool. And then I just like haven't been on Twitter since. So I proceeded to forget that it existed. The update, I mean. There's also like a little ruined portal there. That's cool. We can check it out. Actually, ruined portals are like probably the least cool structure to me. I'm never like, oh my gosh, look, there's a ruined portal. Because they never have anything cool in them. I guess now they have like the lodestones, though this one probably isn't one of the new ones. Oh wait, it is. That's cool. So it had a lodestone, which these I think used to be really expensive. I think you needed a netherite ingot to get them. And the golden apples are cool. I'll take those. But now I think lodestones are like super easy to make. I would be so mad if I had a long-term world and I like grinded away on lodestones and I like built them or like used them in a build and then they like came out with the cheaper recipe so I couldn't flex anymore. I'd be so upset. I just played with some copper lanterns in a mod pack. Mod packs usually do a pretty good job about like expanding the copper range. There's usually some pretty cool copper blocks in mod packs. And especially mod packs have really cool lanterns. So it's cool that it's coming to vanilla Minecraft. I'm excited about it. The whole shader thing. Are shaders just in Bedrock still, or have they been released to Java? If you know, let me know, because I have no idea. And I would like to check them out. Or are they in the game? And have they always been in the game? I'm pretty sure they came to Bedrock first, didn't they? I don't know. Okay, well, I have some acacia saplings so I can get more acacia wood in the future, which is good. I do need like acacia logs, so it is going to be a little bit more expensive, but I honestly think 46 is plenty. So let's head back home. Zoom. Also, I will say this here for people who are here watching the stream. I haven't said this. I don't know if I'm going to make an official announcement or anything, but I think I'm done with the nap time let's play. I feel like people don't really like it that much, and like you either like it or you don't like it, or you just like stopped watching it, which is like totally fine. But I feel like I'm just investing time into this nap time let's play, and most people don't like it and most people would rather see something else. So I'm just gonna like invest time into things that people actually want to see. So yeah, I don't think that I'm gonna continue nap time anymore. I think that this past episode was probably the last episode. Maybe not. Maybe I'll do like a stream thing, but I don't even know if I want to like invest that much time into it enough to like stream it or anything. I feel like I'd rather stream other things. I don't know. We'll see what happens. But as of now, I don't think I'm going to post a nap time video in September. So it'll probably be done. I do think I'm going to do a 100 days though. I have a little plan for a 100 days and I'm excited. I think it'll be fun. I haven't done a 100 days in a long time. So I'm excited to do another one. And again, just like finishing this series will give me time to do other things. So yeah, I'm excited. It was cute, but yeah, like I was really excited about it in the beginning, and I think I mentioned this at the beginning of the stream. Like, for new worlds, I get really excited in the beginning, and then whenever I get to the part where I'm like, oh, this is probably the time that I should like get diamond tools and start enchanting and like start grinding and like actually progressing my world, I have no desire to do that literally at all, because I have this world that my hardcore world that I want to like grind and progress in. So why would I do that in two different worlds, you know? So yeah, I think I'm done, and I am happy with that decision. It's a really cute mod pack. I'm happy with it. It's also interesting how like the interest in the Minecraft community changes, and how some things are popular sometimes for Minecraft YouTube and then other times it's not popular anymore. Like a couple years ago, Better Minecraft essentially changed my channel for the better. It's the thing that like skyrocketed my YouTube channel, and I'm so thankful for that. But like now, I feel like the community doesn't really like modded as much as vanilla, at least right now. Like it's always changing. And then sometimes like SMPs are really popular, but lately people don't really like SMPs that much anymore. Obviously some people do, and like, you know, I'm talking about like the masses, but I feel like vanilla is just like where it's at, and like that is what people are excited about and what people want to watch and stuff. But I am gonna go ahead and wrap it up here. I hope that you have enjoyed hanging out with me, and I am so happy that I decided to stream today. It has been so much fun. Hear that lovely sound of iron golems dying. Love that sound, because that means my iron farm is working. Makes me so happy. But I will try to upload this VOD at some point if you missed any of it. I haven't even uploaded the one that I did 9 days ago, but I'm working on it. And I need to start recording this next hardcore video, but I'm gonna wrap it up. And I will see you all in the next stream. Thank you for hanging out with me. It's been so much fun. Goodbye. Goodbye. Have a lovely Sunday. Have a lovely work week ahead. I hope that work and schools are good for you. But have a good night and goodbye.